Good afternoon, everyone. After 4 attempts, I finally went to a different video software. Thank you, Michael Clark, for telling me about Screen-O-Matic. This seems to be much better. I originally planned to get a video out to you much earlier, but it didn't pan out. So this is the fourth attempt, and I think this one's going to work. So it is 4:52, almost 5 o'clock, and I thought I would go over a couple things with you guys here. First off, I'm going to bring up the GFS model. We have a epic storm in the making for the Boston area, right around in here. It is just going to be fantastic to watch this thing come about, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen. We've got a northern stream piece of energy right here. We've got a southern stream piece of energy right here. These two are going to merge, or phase as we call it in the weather business. And by the way, look at this warmer air moving up. For those that don't understand, this first blue line right here is the 540 line. This first red line is the 546 line. And as you guessed it, this is the freezing line. This is the above freezing line. And look what's going on here. Temperatures have actually gotten higher than what the models had them. The sunshine came out, and 50s were the rule for today. So they actually overperformed today. But anyway, let's go forward here and see what happens in the model. Look at this northern branch, this northern storm move east. Look at the southern storm start to blow up, and you're going to see here in a second. This is on Friday. It's getting close. Saturday, I mean, it's completely absorbed this northern storm now, and we have one huge low out here, a 980 millibar low, which in weather terms is a very, very powerful low. It's deepening as I talk, as this run's going right here. And look at the snow back here in Connecticut, and especially Massachusetts. They are going to be completely shut down. Boston, the airport out of there, no, not going to be open. No chance. And we're talking 30 plus inches of snow here. I mean, this is a completely phased storm, and it's completely bombing out right off the coast right here. So that was one thing I wanted to talk about. It's just you'll hear it in the headlines. New York City is a tough call. I usually don't talk much about the Northeast, but this could be historical. This could be historical for places like Boston and maybe Hartford. I don't know if it'll get that far west historically wise, but Boston is definitely going to get completely buried. I'm talking drifts up to the roofs of houses probably. So there will be blizzard warnings issued most likely, because you can see that right here. The isobaric lines are starting to pack a little bit tighter as this low undergoes what we call in a storm like this bombification, or bomba Jesus, off the East Coast. I mean, this thing's just blowing up into a monster. So off to that, I'm going to go forward a little bit, then I'm going to open up. I want to show you, I want to go once again to these guys at Climate Prediction Center. And folks, what you see today is what I talked about a week ago. These guys nailed it again. I even wrote these guys an email earlier this morning commending them. Well, to that fact, let's go to February 13th to February 17th. We're on the 7th today. Uh-oh. We've got, yes, even Florida, even you Florida hounds, they've got I mean, they are thinking Canada's going to open up, and it's quite possible it's going to in this time period. They've got Canada opening up here. Almost the entire country is below normal. So here comes the cool down mid-month. Indiana, the bottom line is, folks, it is going to cool back down. Now, how far down is it going to go? I don't know. Bitter cold to me, in my definition would be highs in the teens, lows in the mid, lows in the single digits, lows in the below zero range, which would be school delay lows. That's bitter cold low. That's bitter cold to me. Bitter cold to some other people is highs in the upper 20s and low 30s. That doesn't cut it for me. That's normal. Okay, we're in wintertime. 30s and upper 20s is normal. When you start talking about teens, single digits, and lower 20s, that's when we're starting to talk about bitter. And I just don't know how powerful this is going to be yet. Obviously, the Storm Prediction Center thinks it's going to be very powerful. It's even got this down here in Florida below normal for this time period. So precipitation, look at this. I want you to check this out. They have a nice below. This just came out too. They just updated this within the hour. So they have below normal right here, and I'm going to show you why on the model run. But look, keep this in your memory how they have this right here above normal. How they have it from the south to the southeast up the eastern seaboard, and how they have above normal coming down right here. This, I think, is to compensate for clippers coming this way. This, I believe, is to compensate for systems that are going to be suppressed. And I'll show you what suppressed means. But let's go to the 8 to 14 day outlook real quick. Oh, just gets worse. February 15th to the 25th. I mean, super below normal up here in the Dakotas, which they're used to. But look, the whole country is still enveloped in below normal. Again, I don't know how far below normal we're talking. I'll know more as I get into next week, but right now I just don't know. Could be the teens for highs, could be the 20s, could be the 30s. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your butts because I don't know. And anybody that says they do know is lying. They don't. So, precipitation, same story. Look at this. Look how it has a curved comma shape, and I'm going to show you what that means really quick on this GFS model real quick. So let's go back to the GFS model. As you can see, okay. Look at Sunday. We have another ridge starting to develop. This is the southerly warm flow starting to push up. We have another trough building in behind. See how cold it's getting in behind? This is typical. This is typical wintertime shenanigans. Okay. See this moisture going up? This is a southerly flow. So on Sunday and Monday, we're going to be quite, by this model, we're going to be up. We're going to be above normal again. I mean, look at the freezing lines retreated all the way back up into Michigan. Now, that's not going to hold. This could have been quite a severe weather outbreak. I don't think it's going to be now, but this had a classic look. It just the dynamics probably won't be there, but I'll watch it as we get into the weekend. Let's go forward here. Now, look what happens down here. Just keep your eye on Louisiana and Alabama. See that storm trying to develop down there? Keep watching. Here comes another one. See that storm coming right out of the Gulf? Well, look what's happening. See this 540 line? See this colder air shooting down behind it? It's pushing this east. It's suppressing it. What we call suppression, okay? These storms ride, here's your 540. This is called the baroclinic zone right here. These storms want to sit here and feed right off the, just basically between this blue and red line is where they always want to run. This is where they run. They cannot penetrate up into this cold of an air mass, okay? Now, the only storms that can penetrate this cold of an air mass are clippers, which originate up here and come down this way. So I hope you understand that. These storms do not want to ride up this. They're lazy. They take the easiest path they can, which in this case is going to be right. Every case is going to be right along this baroclinic zone, this 540 line and this 546 line. Now watch what I'm talking about, and you'll do it. See how that thing rides right along that line? See that low? Here comes the cold. See that line? It's riding right along. This is the way it always works. That's a nice snow for Ohio and Kentucky. Now, there's no guarantees. This thing may shift back northwest a little bit. If it shifts back northwest and the cold is not as strong as it comes in, then it'll, if the cold's not as strong coming down, then this thing could shift back northwest and give us a decent snow next week. One of the many possibilities that I'll watch. So, nothing's written in stone. But as we go out, you can see this, and as we get into this run next Thursday, we're getting out of my comfort zone here. I don't like going past a week. But you can see the GFS has more of a flat flow, flat cold flow right here. It doesn't really have any dips. Now, in the longer range, look what it tries to do. It really tries to bring the cold in. But this is too far out here. So you can see why the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, wanted to keep these storms suppressed, because that's what these models are showing. And the Climate Prediction Center, like I've said, has been on it this year. We've got to go with them. You don't go with something that's broke. You go with something that works. And right now, the Climate Prediction Center is working. They are blowing all these other meteorologists out of the water. All these long-range so-called, and I'm quoting both my hands, gurus who think they know what's going to happen in the future. They just don't. The East Coast was supposed to be pummeled all year with snow. The I-95 corridor. It has not happened. Has not happened. Once again, they've busted. So just keep that in mind. I will watch. Let's go further in just for laughs and giggles. There's a beautiful storm right there. But that's just long range. I don't buy any of that stuff. Basically, just I'll be watching it. We will see what happens, and we'll just see how February goes. Right now, yeah, we're going to go colder back in mid-month, unless some kind of miracle, happens. So I will be watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on my page anywhere you want. I'm here. I'm here to help. It's my lot in life. It's what I was born to do. I'm here to keep people safe during severe weather season. It's just who I am. I'm here to help. I love helping people. So you all take care.